Leo, this is your May collective reading. I just want to remind you, Leo, that this is a general collective reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. I've got your oracle cards pre-shuffled and ready to go for you, so we'll get into it in just a second. I'm gonna meditate on your energy. Some of you, I'm getting into this a little bit weird. It was very disorganized. So some of you could be in a little bit of a dreamy, perhaps almost dissociated state of mind. What's going on for Leo? Some of you could be experiencing almost feels like oceanic emotions, if you will. I'm almost seeing like a gushing river that is just related to someone's emotional state. It does feel like you're trying to find ways to spark your joy, Leo. Those of you that are parents could be spending more time with your children and trying to create a joyful connection even though you're moving through something really emotionally, I'm hearing, debilitating or challenging. What's going on for Leo? I'm seeing, Leo, that you're walking on a tightrope right now. You could be feeling like you don't want to make any wrong moves. There's kind of a similar energy to Aries, but it feels different. You don't feel overstimulated in the same way that Aries collective did. You feel almost overly watery. And you could be trying to quiet that a little bit. You could be looking for ways to soak up some of that water energy, those emotions, if you will. Some of you could be meditating. That could be why I'm coming into this space of meditating on your energy so intensely. Some of you could have recently had some insight or new idea, or this could be coming to you soon. But there is this feeling of curiosity around you at this time, Leo, where you're looking for things. It almost feels like you're looking for a new path forward. So here we have, for your oracle cards, Wishing Mirror, Ego Sublimation. Some of you could be experiencing, I'm hearing almost like another layer of ego death. We have Sky Bridge, possible for union. So for some of you, Leo, you could be dropping some elements of ego facade that are preventing you from having union within yourself. Crown Castle, right use of power. The Siren, it says, use your voice, express freedom. So again, there's kind of this energy of meditation in this card, looking to the universe. Again, water energy, so you could be looking to the universe to understand why it is that you're experiencing all of these emotions. Some of you, there could have been something that happened that's prompting all of this emotional turbulence. Some of you are learning how to communicate about your feelings in a new way. And it's helping to soften that exterior that you've held that is based in ego. And that is where you hold the most power, is in using your voice. It's almost like the lion's roar. And then we have reflect. So a lot of you are in a deep state of reflection at this time about your feelings. I feel like something that a lot of people don't often talk about is that Leos are really deep feelers. Very empathetic. Some of you could be reflecting on something that happened that is causing you to question things about yourself. Looking in the mirror, seeing what it is. Perhaps there was a misuse of power for some of you, or you feel that someone else took power from you, or vice versa. This is general. And you could be needing to use your voice in order to speak up. Leo, so let's see what's going on with the tarot for you today, this May. All right. Thank you, great archangels, for the divine messages for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What they need to hear, know, or see for their best and highest good at this time. Thank you. Okay, 4 more. What's going on for Leo collective? Some of you could have been recently so emotional that some of you are at this point trying to kind of escape your emotions. I just saw a horse, so some of you could literally have a horse, but to me it was playing on this energy of kind of like escape. So we've got the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Leo. Okay, so something is working in your favor, even if you don't feel it at this time, okay? There is some wish fulfillment coming towards you, something that you've been hoping for or desiring, making its way towards you. I'm hearing in the ether. Page of Cups, this could come as a surprise to you. The Moon, you could not see this coming. But then we've got the High Priestess here. So I feel like for those of you that resonate, Leo, with being an intuitive being, some of you could know deep down that this wish fulfillment is on its way to you, but you don't see any signs in the physical realm that this is going to happen. So it could still be surprising when it does. All right, what's going on for Leo? Okay. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the World, we have the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So it does feel like there is some new start for you here, some new cycle, some new chapter. Some of you could be traveling. We've got the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. My solar plexus is acting up. It did the same in Aries reading, so some of you could have Aries placements. There is some feeling of new beginning, new awareness around something that you could be trying to integrate. The World is typically about travel, completion, a new cycle. But this feels like integration to me. It feels like you're trying to integrate some new knowledge, some new truth. Maybe this came as a result of speaking your truth, using your voice. This could be in work with some of you. It could be with an older masculine energy for some of you. For those of you that are dealing with an older masculine energy, so this could be a masculine that is older than you. It could be a father figure. It could be someone in work. It does feel like that connection, that person, that individual is loyal, because I'm very fixated on the dog here. It does feel like that's a loyal energy. But there is some heaviness or some burden around it. I'm being drawn into this card. It looks like there's like a library behind this King of Pentacles. So there could be some contracts playing out, some energy of like needing to learn something from this experience. That could be what you're having difficulty integrating, Leo. Some of you could not be wanting to kind of deal with the present circumstance, and that's why I'm like fixated on this woman's eyes being closed. You are I love the Seven of Wands in this card because you are being protected by the universe. There is this kind of protected bubble or this vessel around you. So even though you're in a challenging situation at present, there's a lot of good that's happening for you, and your guides, the universe, is really protecting you, and it's leading you towards your success, your ultimate success and victory. So let's see, can we get more information on this? What's got you overwhelmed right now, Leo? What's this Ten of Wands for Leo? Okay. We've got the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles and Three of Swords. So some of you could be experiencing a feeling of loss, heartbreak, or emotional pain with the Ten of Pentacles. It could be a family member, it could be a long-term partner, it could be a business partner. Some of you are experiencing some feelings of heaviness or loss or grief. Some of you actually could be holding on to some feelings of deception. So either you feel as though you were deceived, Leo, or you feel that you deceived someone else in some way. There's some sneaky behavior. Or perhaps if that doesn't resonate, maybe there's some energy of not putting all the cards out on the table for you or the other individual that you've been involved with. Some of you, Leo, could also be worried or burdened by finances at this time. Some of you could be feeling like you don't have enough money. There is this message, though, that whatever it is that you feel like you're lost or you're losing, it's kind of an illusion. Let's see where that's going. What's this Page of Wands here? Or I'm sorry, this Page of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. It does feel to me, Leo, that you are in the midst of some sort of transformation, if you will. I'm going back to this energy of there was something that you needed to learn. Perhaps this was in your contracts or something like this, where you wanted to learn something from whatever the present situation is right now that is ultimately going to lead to your growth and your prosperity, and not only your feelings of self-worth and self-appreciation, but also it's going to put you in a much better financial position. If some of you are feeling concerned about money or overwhelmed by money, perhaps you're spending tons of money and you're like, I don't know, there is some energy of something financial for you becoming more prosperous. That's why I said it's an illusion. For those of you that this is resonating on more of an emotional or spiritual level, it does feel like you're going through kind of a, some of you could be going through a dark night of the soul experience, but it does feel like you're going through some sort of a breakdown in a way of what is this energy? Ten of Swords. A lot of you are just processing or having to transmute a lot of really chaotic energy. It could be around an ending. Some of you, it could be around feeling like you fell short of something, like fell short of putting in what you knew you could have, feeling like you didn't meet expectations. There's just this feeling of regret around something for you, Leo, and I place this Ten of Swords on Ten of Pentacles. So there is this feeling of like needing to integrate something that you're presently learning that lesson, okay? We've got the Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups and the Moon. So again, I think this came up in the beginning of the reading. There is some blessing for you that is unexpected, that you're not going to see coming. We have the Knight of Cups here. This could be an emotional offer, a confession. This could be whatever this Ten of Cups is coming back around. What about this Ace of Wands and the World card for Leo? The Six of Wands. Six of Wands can also be about partnerships too. So for those of you that are dealing with a partnership, there is success here. I was just told Six of Wands and Ace of Wands equals Seven of Wands. So for those of you that are in some sort of stagnated or distant dynamic, where you've had a recent ending with an individual, there's an opportunity for transformation here. I'm hearing all is not lost. Whatever that is that you're feeling that disconnect from, or that heaviness or that intense emotional feeling, it's being protected for you, okay? All right, what's going on for Leo? All right, we have the Lovers here and the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Devil and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so some of you could have recently experienced a parting of ways with an individual. For some of you, this could be a Gemini or a Capricorn. But it does feel to me, Leo, that you and this other individual were not in harmonious alignment. Two of Cups is an energy of love. It's an energy of two people's energies like blending together in the most beautiful way. And with it in the reverse, with the Lovers, you weren't in alignment. There was a lot of toxicity, perhaps playing out from your past. To me, this Devil, it doesn't feel like necessarily a toxic relationship. It feels like that energy of ego from the beginning of the reading. It feels like, yeah, because you have the Three of Pentacles behind it. It feels to me, Leo, like you were in a situation with another that you care for deeply, whether this is romantic, platonic, in family, or in business. It feels to me like you were in dynamic with another, and your energies became misaligned because of something that you were holding on to on an egoic level. And it could have caused some sense of separation. So for those of you that this story is resonating and you're concerned about that, there is this energy of like a protective bubble being around that, okay? Does Leo need to know anything else about this? We've got the Emperor coming out. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. We've also got the Death card at the bottom of the deck. Some of you could be dealing with Scorpio. Yeah, here's that same energy here. With the protection, it does feel to me, Leo, like if you have become stagnated, separated from another energy, that this was necessary in order for you both to regain stability within yourselves. The only way that that was going to happen was with a massive transformation of what was not working, and what it appears to me could have not been working is some energy of conflict from this misalignment, and perhaps being really defensive. Maybe you or this other person was defensive of their time, defensive of their space or their energy, and perhaps protecting themselves. We've got the Three of Pentacles, or the Three of Cups right here as well. So there is this feeling of things coming back into balance with whomever it is that you've become separated from, Leo, in whatever situation. All right, what is Leo's advice? What is Leo's advice for this May? Oh my goodness, okay. I love how the cards always like land in interesting places. So this is landing on Six of Swords. So whatever feeling of pain, discomfort, or sadness that you're feeling around the loss of an energy, you will be slowly moving out of that feeling of distress. You could have a lot of almost like it feels like intrusive thoughts about whatever this is. And I do feel like you're going to slowly start moving out of that energy. And on top of the energy about the I almost said the lover. On top of the energy about whoever you've been in dynamic with, I have the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. I do feel like your guides are telling you, like, try to move out of this anxious energy as much as you can. You could be getting a lot of signs that it's time to, you know, I'm being taken back to the beginning of the reading when I was saying like there's this energy of intense emotions. And I was saying like maybe some of you are meditating. There is this energy of your guides really wanting you to move towards things that help you to break down this feeling of intense anxiety. Some of you could also be moving into a state of communication with this other energy about what it is that has made you fearful in this dynamic, or what has caused you to I'm hearing again, not integrate fully into this dynamic, okay? Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Star, the Judgment, throat chakra. There is an energy here, Leo, of a long-term investment. Perhaps it's with this other energy that you've become distant from. It feels like there's an energy here for you, Leo, and it's sitting on the Knight of Cups, where perhaps there's an opportunity to, I'm hearing, revitalize the soil from this connection, where you can both put into this equally and start the healing process. It doesn't feel like it's like a all at once thing, but it does feel like if you give a little, this other person can give a little, and before you know it, you have something really beautiful growing. There is like a caution to be really patient with yourself and to be really patient with the other that you're dealing with, because I do feel like for this group of Leos that I'm connecting to, you've both been through a lot. I'm hearing with each other and in the past. And it does feel like with this King of Pentacles, like I picked up on, there's loyalty here. There's a lot of good intention. But I'm picking up on Knight of Pentacles energy, even though I don't see him anywhere around here. It does feel like this is like a step-by-step process. And now it's reminding me of this Oracle card, possibility for union. It is a step-by-step process to get back to that place of union, not only within yourself, but with this other person. And perhaps for those of you, Leo, that this is resonating, you can only really have union with this other person if you have union within yourself. They very likely go hand in hand. So, a bit of a specific message, it feels like, Leo. I hope this resonates for you. Death card, something told me to split the deck, and Death card was right here. So some of you could be dealing heavily with a Scorpio or have Scorpio placements. But Leo, you're going through a big transformation right now. It feels like a transformation of your mind, your body, your spirit. I feel like you're purging so much that doesn't work for you anymore, that's preventing you from having that feeling of union within yourself, and quite likely for a group of you with another. So just remember that through this process of learning who you are, in learning what you have planned for yourself on a spiritual level, it's a step-by-step process, and don't rush the process. This is the message that's coming through loud and clear. Be gentle with yourself. Invest in a lot of tender love and care for your emotional body. Do things that feel good to you emotionally. Some things that work for me, I love EFT and tapping. Something that's been wonderful for me and I'm a practitioner of is emotion code and body code. Yoga is wonderful for me. Meditation, spending time in nature. All of these things are going to help you to slowly integrate what it is that you've learned from this situation, Leo. I'm also hearing, Leo, that only you know. Only you know. So for those of you that are in this deep state of emotional turmoil and you're seeking, you know best. You're your own best guide, and you're the only one that knows. Okay, Leo, so bit of a deep reading, but I hope that it resonated for you. And if you feel aligned to, I love when you guys interact with my videos by liking, sharing, and commenting, or you can always message me if you want to chat more directly. Until next time, bye.